In short term rentals, control is the real competitive advantage. Control over your bookings, control over your guest experience, control over how your business grows in 2026. Lodgify gives rental operators the tools to build direct booking websites, automate guest communication, and manage every channel from one platform without adding complexity. This is how rentals stop feeling reactive and start feeling more intentional. Skip Daily Briefing listeners get 20% off any yearly or bi-yearly Lodgify plans with code SDB20, available through March 2026. Details are in the show notes.
Welcome back to the Skift Daily Briefing. It's Wednesday, April 8th. I'm Sarah Dandashi, and today we're talking about the UAE moving quickly to keep tourism afloat as the Iran war hits demand. Hyatt putting executive pay on the line to fix direct bookings and prove out lifestyle hotels, and why Carnival's president thinks proximity and value are the winning combo right now. Let's dive in. First up, the UAE. The UAE is trying to keep tourism standing while demand takes a hit. The UAE's economy and tourism minister says a broader support package for tourism is coming soon, and that officials are basically in constant contact with operators right now. This is on top of what Dubai already announced, deferring certain government fees for 3 months and letting hotels postpone things like hotel sales fee and the tourism dirham, that per night fee guest see added to the bill. And here's why that matters in plain English. When bookings drop and cancellations spike, cash flow becomes the whole story. So if hotels can hang on to that money a little bit longer, it helps them cover payroll and keeps operations running while they wait for flights and confidence to come back. The UAE is also leaning on an operations room model that they built during COVID, running multiple shifts to track data and respond fast. And officials say that they supported stranded tourists with accommodations and meals when the conflict began. The bottom line here is that the UAE is good at crisis management, but the real question is whether the sector can hold on long enough for international travel to normalize. Hyatt is literally docking pay if execs can't move bookings direct. Next up, Hyatt, and this one is a rare, very specific look at what hotel companies actually care about, not just what they say in interviews. In a financial filing, Hyatt showed it tied part of a top executive's compensation to increasing the share of bookings coming through Hyatt's own site and app year after year. And that goal didn't happen. So the payout on that piece was, well, zero. That's notable because every hotel brand wants more direct bookings, fewer OTA commissions, more control of the guest relationship, but it's hard to actually move the needle. And Hyatt's basically saying, cool, prove it. The filing also shows that Hyatt is getting very picky about lifestyle hotels. It's not enough to open trendy properties. They're tracking whether lifestyle rooms earn their premium, including profitability at the room level. So the takeaway from this is that Hyatt is turning two big industry goals: direct bookings and lifestyle performance into accountability, not just strategy talk. And finally, Carnival's bet: value wins and drive to cruises are the cheat code. Carnival Cruise Line's president, Christine Duffy, is pretty direct about what she thinks matters most right now, and that's value. Her argument is that Carnival's scale gives them a live read on consumer behavior, and that the brand's biggest advantage is that it sails from more US home ports than any other cruise line. She points out that more than half of Americans can drive to a Carnival cruise in under 5 hours. That's huge in a moment where people still want a real vacation, but don't necessarily want to pay for flights on top of everything else. She also points to new onboard changes built around what guests are actually doing, like dining earlier, wanting faster dining options, and even more interest in zero proof drinks. The bottom line here: cruising is leaning hard into big vacation, better math. And for a lot of travelers this year, that may be the whole decision. Well, that's it for today's Skift Daily Briefing. For more travel industry news and analysis, head to skift.com and get the daily briefing in your inbox at skift.com/daily. Thanks so much for listening.